Hello everyone, welcome back. It's GreenFinger Bricks, and here's my new video where I'm going to showcase some of the custom Brickhead mocks that I've purchased the instructions off of eBay and built them myself using Bricklink and parts within my store. As I say, I bought these instructions off of eBay from a user which I called Mancy100, and I'll link him down on the bottom if I can. He makes some great mocks and great instructions for these sort of brickheads, and some of these were just must-haves. So let's dive right in and we'll go and have a look at each one individually. Okay, so first off is everyone's favourite detective, Inspector Gadget. And as you can see here, he's a great little build. He's got his hat which opens up and these mechanical arms that come out with a magnifying glass and his handcuffs on this side. Great use of the 1x1 wedge pieces for the hair here. If we just spin him round, it's got the great hair features, triangular from the back, and the 2x1 hair pieces at the back as well. Some great detail there on the front. So you've got his, how well you can see that, but you've got his grey jacket on the front and his little, if we can zoom in on that, you can see his little tie there as well. But just a great little fun build and a great play feature, and this is something that a line that Lego could produce. You know, you had the 90s cartoon and you had the film with Matthew Broderick in, so you know, Lego could produce this sort of line. I don't know how far it will go, but if you look at it, they only had one set of the Ghostbusters and one set of the Back to the Future, so another line that Lego could get involved in, and a great little build and a must-have to go with those R2 sets. So next we're going to go into the two Star Wars ones that I've got, and that's Bush the Bounty Hunter. I may have not pronounced that correctly, so if I haven't, unfortunately, you know, let me know in the comments below, but I apologise for that. And we've got Lando Calrissian. And Lando, great hair detail here. I don't know how well you can see that because it's quite dark, but some great use of the curves on the back, on the sides and the front. And then you've got his blue cloak as well, which wraps right the way around his body, and there's a different colour blue to his actual main torso. As you can see, the inside here is yellow on the cloak. And a great use also of the 1x1 tile modified pieces with the horns inserted in for his moustache, and he's got his little blaster there as well. So that's quite a cool standard build, and another one Lego haven't produced yet. And here's the Bosch as well, or Boosh. The helmet is the best part of this. You know, the curved tile pieces here, the corner pieces and the colours. You've also got the rifle, and then as you turn it around the back, you've got a great like sort of cloak overthrow with the clothes, and then to finish it off you've got the great thermal detonator there. And these are two fantastic Star Wars mocks, Star Wars Brickheads, and they will lead me on to the second part, but I won't go into too much detail at the moment. But there will be a second part to this video where I will time-lapse an actual build which I purchased off of that eBayer, and you can actually see me build it. Okay, so some more now. These are my two favourites. We've got Aliens, the Xenomorph, and Predator. Aliens versus Predator. And these are great brickheads, great mocks, great builds, and the detail on this alien is fantastic. You've got the 1x1 silver, flat silver studs there for the teeth. You've got the drool hanging coming out of the mouth, and then around the back, I don't know if I can see, you can see that the detail that he's used to make this, you know, just pop with the tail there that you can manoeuvre, the arms, the 1x1 tiles across the top here just to add extra detail. And it's flat and it's smooth, just a great build. And you just think you couldn't get any better, but he has. The Predator is fantastic. And if we pick up the Predator and we go a little bit closer here, you can see we've got the teeth and the way they cross over each other. You've got this fence bracket thing which is for the torso as his netting. That looks brilliant. Belt, and as we turn it around, you've got his weaponry, his like sort of staff, and these sort of horns, silver horns used there. Around the back for his dreaded hair, his dreadlocks, and then you've got his blaster which is on the shoulder. That's a fantastic little added on bonus there. And if you have a look at these teeth pieces at the top for his dreadlocks, and around the side for the spikes, and then to finish it off, you've got this little crazy man who's one of his victims. He's had his head popped off there. cool little piece. And with Lego going into the sort of 18 plus adult collection, this is something they could produce, and I think would potentially sell quite well, because they're both big franchises. And then you obviously have the Aliens vs Predator films, which is even bigger franchises, so you can't go any better with these, and these really are quite fantastic bits. And I've got two more to show you, so give me a second and I'll be back. And the last two is the Terminator T1000 and Arnie the Terminator. So let's go into the T1000 first. As you can see, he's dressed up as his policeman outfit. He's got his bullet holes there where he's been shot with the shotgun. He's got the police helmet on top there, the cycling helmet. And he's also got his spiked arm claws there, which he moulds into. Quite a standard build, but some good techniques here. Use of the cheese 1x1 white cheese slopes inverted upside down to, for his shirt, his clothes, and that's just a cool build. And then we have the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now this is brilliant. This is such a cool build. If you look here, you've got half his faces with the exoskeleton, half his face is like a human, and some detail there with the two grill pieces upside down on top of each other just to make the holes. Really good little technique there. And you've got the ears and just some more where his skin's come off and it's just revealing the exoskeleton. And the use of the 1x1 cheese slopes for the hair in different directions just gives them that spiky, messed up feel. Quite a standard procedure around the back. And he's got his arms been ripped off there, so he's just got a stump. And he's got his normal shotgun. So they're cool, two little builds. They really add to the collection. And again, with Lego making 18 plus themes nowadays, they could add these two into it. And they're cool little brickheads. And brickheads are nice little fancy figure pieces, and they do look really good. So let me give you into detail what we're going to do for part 2, and then we'll wrap the video up. Right, so I'm waiting on 1 or 2 more Bricklink orders to come through, and that should be here in the next couple of days. But as you see, I ordered 100 of these because these are used and imperative for Brickhead builds. So I bought 100 of those, came to about £10, so that's quite good. And then here's the parts I'm collecting for this next build. We've got some brown parts there, some reddish brown wedge pieces, 2 Technic poles, we've got some skis, we'll have a look through there, lots of white bits, some trans 2x2 squares, some more, lots of white pieces. Got that little piece in there as well. Now with this build, I won't give anything away, but with this build, some of the parts were quite hard to come by, so I had to sort of replace them, use slightly different bits, but it certainly won't detract from the build at all. But yeah, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Hopefully the quality of this video may have been a bit better than last time, but I'm going to hopefully progress. So any comments that you can suggest, any constructive feedback, please let me know. And it's all welcome. So thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye bye.